Hello everyone. Today we are going to take up the most easiest chapter of class 10th, that is probability. This chapter has a weightage of 5 marks in your board examination, bifurcated in 1 marker and 4 marker question. Children, you can consider this chapter as your treat, because if you know the formula and a condition, then you can do any type of question in this chapter. So before moving on to the questions, let us define what is probability. Let us know what is that magical formula or what is that condition by which we can solve any question of probability. So probability is defined as the chance of occurrence. It is defined as the chance of occurrence of any event, and it is generally denoted by probability of happening of an event. This can be read it like this: probability of happening of an event. Children, if you are defining probability of not happening of an event, then you can define it as probability of not happening of an event, or you can say it as probability of not happening of an event. This is happening of an event, that means you want to make this event happen, and this is the probability if this event is not occurring. Okay, so these two are known as complement to each other. Why? Because if this is happening, then this will not happen. If this is happening, then this will not happen. So these are complementing each other. Now this is the definition that you are going to remember, and then a formula which you have also read in class 9. Probability of happening of any event is equal to favorable outcome upon total number of outcome. So this is the formula, total number of outcome. So this is the formula you are going to use everywhere in every question. Now what is that condition, children? Your probability of happening of an event should always be greater or equal to 0, and it should always be less or equal to 1. That means your probability will always lie from 0 to 1. It will not exceed 1 and it will not go beyond 0. That means if this is your number line, then your probability can lie from here to here. That means your probability cannot come greater than 1. That means you cannot have your numerator greater than denominator, and yes, of course, you will never have the probability as negative. So these two conditions are forbidden here. 8 by 7 means here 1 complete 1 by 7, which is exceeding 1. That's why we have not considered here. So your probability cannot be greater than 1 and your probability cannot be negative. So these are the two things which you have to remember. One more thing, children, if you add probability of happening of an event, and if you write here probability of not happening of an event, then you will always get the probability as 1. If you are adding all the probabilities, that is happening and not happening probabilities, then you will always be getting as 1. Let's take up an example. Let's say you are tossing up a coin which is marked as head and tail. Then here total number of outcomes are either you can get head or you can get tail. That means total number of outcomes are 2. That means either you can have head or either you can have tail. Now if you want to get a head, then the probability of getting a head will be out of 2. That means total number of outcomes are here 2, and favorable outcome, that means you will be getting only just one head. If you want to find out probability of not getting an head, then what you will be doing? You will always be subtracting it from 1. So 1 minus half will again be half. Okay, children? So this is the concept of your probability. You just need to remember this formula and this condition, and definitely, certainly you are going to get the questions based on these two in your boards. One more, children, you have two kinds of probabilities here. That means one is your sure event or one is your impossible event. Now, first of all, I will be defining impossible event. What is that impossible event? Let's suppose I am tossing a coin, and if I say you to find out a number 9. So if it is a coin, then you cannot get a number 9. That's why that is impossible event. So impossible, probability of impossible event is always 0. Secondly, you can have sure event or certain event. So sure event or certain event means if you are doing a random experiment, then it is sure that you are going to get some result. That's why it is known as sure or certain event, and its probability could be taken as 1. So these are two types of events that you will be getting in this chapter. Have a look. Along with this, children, let me give you a small idea of cards. Children, in cards we have 4 kind of shapes. That means one, you have heart shape, then you have diamond shaped cards, then you have club shaped cards, and then you have spade card. So here this is heart shaped card, this is your diamond card, this is your club card, and this is your spade. Now children, each symbol has 13 cards in it. So all of these will have 13 cards. Out of these 13 cards, we have 3 face cards. So here we will have 3 face cards. 3 face cards. And these 3 face cards are King, Queen, and Jack. So you will have, in each card you will have 3 face cards, King, Queen, Jack. You will have 1 ace card in it. So similarly here also 3 face cards, 1 ace cards. Here also 3 face cards and 1 ace card. So this is the division. Rest will be the cards of different numbers. One more children here, in total they make it 52 cards, right? This heart and diamond, these are of your red color, and this club and spade will be of black colors. If we talk about black color cards, then we will always be taking just 26 cards. But if we are taking deck of cards, then you have to consider 52 cards. If we are just talking about red color or black color, then you will be considering 26 cards. And if we are talking about face cards, then you will be taking up these 3. That means in total 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. That means in total we have 12 face cards. So this is a small rough idea of your cards. Whenever you do the questions of cards, please do remember these things. One more thing children, whenever in the questions you are taking 2 coins, then your total outcomes will be 4. That means here 2 into 2. In total outcomes you will be multiplying. If you are taking say 2 dice, then you will be taking your total outcomes as 6 into 6 and not 6 plus 6. So these are the simple concepts which you have to remember for probability, and then this chapter will be done. Have a look.